Hello everyone. Let's today talk about another topic called principle of latest privilege. Principle of latest privilege. Okay. So let's start in meaning. So what has simple meaning? Okay. So the principle of latest privilege mean the principle of latest privilege means a user or a user or system should have only the minimum perm- minimum permission required to perform a task, not more than that. Okay. So in simple real world example, so let's say okay, so let's say simple real world example. We hire a delivery person. So we hire a delivery person. Okay. So will you give them? So will you give them the access of your bank account? So we can give up access of bank account. So answer is no. Access your house lock of your house locker. Can you give the access of house locker? Answer is no. So only access the delivery of the package. Only access of the delivery, the package. Yes. This is the latest privilege. This is latest privilege. Okay. So example in Web API. Let's take example in Web API. So suppose we have two roles. First is admin, second is user. So user should view product, place order. User should not delete user, access administrator's dashboard. So admin can do everything. Okay, this is the latest privilege. Latest privilege. Okay. So example in database. Let's take another example. if your application have need, if your application read and write access, you should not give full database control. Drop table permission, admin rights. Only required permission. We can give only required permission. So why it is important? So if the hacker gain access, so if hacker gains access to a limited permission account, to a permission account, what they have to do? Damage will limit. If you give full access, damage can be very high. So this principle reduce risk. So this reduce risk. So if you say in one line, one line definition. So the principle, the principle of latest storage means given user and system. System only the minimum permission read necessary. Only minimum permission necessary to perform required task. Okay. So let's say final thought. Security is not just about blocking hackers. So security is not just about blocking hackers. It's about limiting damage. If something goes wrong, okay? That's why latest privilege is important. Latest privilege is important. Thank you. So let's just wrap up in quickly. This is a small steps. So principle of latest privilege. Simple meaning. The principle of latest privilege means a user or system should have only minimum permission required to perform a task, not more than that. This is simple in real world example. We hire a delivery person, so we should give them access of your bank account? No. Access of your house locker? No. Only access of delivery, deliver the package? Yes. This is the latest privilege. Example in Web API. Suppose we have admin user. User should view product, place order, User should not delete user access admin dashboard. Admin can do everything. This is a latest privilege. Example in database. If your application needs read and write access, you should not give full database control. Drop table permission, admin rights. Only required permissions we give. Why it is so important? Okay, so if hackers can access to a limited permission control account, damage will be limited. If you give full access, damage can be very high. So this is a so this principle reduces risk. Okay, so one line definition. The principle of latest privilege means give user and system only minimum permission necessary to perform required tasks. It's a final thought. Security is not just about blocking hack. It is about limiting damages. If something goes wrong, that's why latest privilege is important. Thank you.